What's up YouTube? This is DJ Digan here with you guys. So I've been having this in my mind to do this for some time now. Haven't been able to because I've been busy with work and shit like that. But today is the day. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the two mixers I own. Which one do I like better? All the stuff that is totally different from one to the other, and all of that. So we'll start off with my Numark mixtrack Pro, which is this lovely one right here. I've had this since I was, how long have I had this? Had this for about, I'm gonna say about 4 years now. Haven't been using it much anymore because of the whole process of, getting to get a newer one. So I can't get the camera to turn around. What the hell? So that is the mixtrack Pro 3. This runs off of used to run off of DJ Intro Lite. I don't run it off of that anymore. I've actually just got it fully updated, so I could actually do this for you guys. So we have that one, and then I have my new one, which, let me just get some cords on and turn this thing on. Then I have my new one, which is my Numark NV2. Now, the only difference between these two is that the Numark Mixtrack Pro 3 has only two. So you have your one and you have two. So if you guys don't know what I mean, is you only have two channels. To the Numark NV2, which you can see has 4 channels. Mixtrack Pro 3 has 2. So I have to say, from my perspective, I love what Numark has done with their stuff. I prefer, out of both of these, I actually prefer the Numark NV2. Now the only reason why I say that is that I have more stuff I can do to where the Numark Mixtrack Pro 3, you only have so much you can do and everything has changed. So with the Numark Mixtrack Pro 3, I'm going to sit you guys down here. Hopefully you can see this. So you have your filter for 2 and 1. Then up top here is where you can set your minimum and maximum for your effects. The only thing about the Mixtrack Pro 3 that I do not like is that when you use the pad to set up each one, even though you can set it up to doing one at a time, it will automatically filter it all 3 of them at the same time. So you don't really get to choose where you want your equal to be for each filter. So there's that. With the Numark NV2, you actually get to have separate ones. So you can actually, I will show you guys quickly. With the Numark Mix Pro, right here, you have filter 1, filter 2, filter 3. So you can actually set it up to however you like it for each. So I can set it there, I can set this one all the way there, and I can set this one all the way around and no issues at all. So there's all of that. Like I said, there's so much more to do on the NV2 to the Mixtrack Pro. So my one thing that threw me off at the beginning when I first got the Mixtrack Pro was that it's much smaller. This is also my first mixer that I've ever used. still going through the whole process of, oh, do I want something smaller or do I want something bigger? Now, in my perspective, when it comes to stuff like this, when it comes to getting into DJing, producing beats, being able to play your own songs, which is fun. This was the cheapest for me at the time, and it worked perfect. Now, because I've grown in music and have been producing more, been DJing more, and obviously because of what's going on in the world right now with the pandemic, there's not much I could have really done. So I'm going to show you the difference. I'm going to play one song on each here, if I can get this to go for me where I want it to go. And then I'll play my mashup or my remix of the Marshmallows tune. But you'll hear the difference, because the thing is that even if I'll play the effects so you can hear the difference. The only thing that annoys me the most, and I can say that for sure, I'm going to show you. So I'm on filter 1 right now. And I don't know if you can see that. Oh, sorry, wrong side. You can see that I'm on filter 1, and it's controlling all 3. So, in that predicament, it does drive me a bit nuts that you can't just control 1. I might be missing something. Numark, if you watch this, if you want to give me an idea of how to fix that, because I certainly have went through all the settings and still can't figure it out. Even though I barely use this now because I got the Numark Mix Pro, or Numark NV2. But I'm going to show you what the effects, what it's like, and then we're going to go over to the NV2, and I'm going to show you a couple things on there, and we're going to go back and forth with these, just chatting about it. So before I do start playing this and doing this, if you do like the video, please like, subscribe, and follow on it on live or on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You guys will be able to see more of the behind the scenes stuff of this and all that. So before, and I already said I'm going to play something out here, but before we do that, we're going to mention one other thing. So when I first got the Numark, before I got either of these, I was doing music production even in high school, which was not part of high school. I was doing this outside of high school. So in the predicament of it, I was like, okay, let's build this bigger, get bigger, produce. And then that came along, my own logo. So we got to the point, I moved back to where I was born, and now I am being able to do this video for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But one other thing, before we actually do this, I didn't really like how the Numark Mixtrack Pro 3 was set up, personally, because in this one you have to hit pad mode. On the Mixtrack Pro, Mixtrack NV2, you actually have to pick through Q audio, loop, sampler, and splice, which, that's great. Love it to bits, because that's everything I'm looking for in a mixer. And obviously down the road I'll be looking at getting another one that's a better quality. If Numark brings out some wicked cool stuff and I'm like, hey, I have the money and I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to play you my mashup, or my remix of Marshmallows Alone, and then we're going to hop over to the mix track and I'm going to talk about that. So if you guys enjoy this. I'm not going to be able to play the whole thing though. my local and still that. So I do like this and all. No, I have nothing bad to say about Numark. Everything that you guys have been doing has been perfect with all your DJ stuff. Now, go from this to go over to the my NV2, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stand this up for this. So the NV2 is the one you see right here. I'm just gonna move a couple things here. So this is the NV2. So this has so much more. Let me just plug this in quickly so you guys can hear. I'm gonna get down lighter so we can chat here. So this one has the uplifted, so we actually have screens on this now. Numark actually put screens on their stuff. I never knew that they did, so this is a difference. The touchpads are so much more easier to use. The only thing I did not like about the mixtrack Pro 3 was the lighting around the scratch pad, because if you want to have something stealth like I do, I personally am a person that loves stealth equipment where it's not so, hey, I'm right there in your face. The mixtrack Pro 3 was like that, but when it came to the Numark Numark NV2, changed my perspective fully. So with the Numark NV2, you have effect A, effect B. So if I wanted to use all 6 effects, I could hit A, B, and it would play all of them. Like I'm gonna do for you guys in a quick second. Now you have your master, you have your booth, which when I'm doing streams on Twitch and for any other event, my master is always going into a separate computer that is actually running the stream. Booth is for the speakers I have, and then mic and annex, gain, mic tone. Those two are great when you have a mic. A lot of DJs do. I prefer the RSQ P10, if you guys wonder. Now down below, can't really show you this because there's not much room back here. But back here, down below here, you have your gain, split, and mix. So you can pretty much mix your audio to make sure it's not really mixed audio, but for your headphones, you can mix it so you can hear both sides. You have your channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4. So 2 and 4 are one side, 3 and 1 are on the other. You have your loop, your auto, which I think I can actually show you this now. So you have loop, cue, audio, loop, sample, slice. Then you have scratch over here. You have your shift. Then you have filter roll, bleep, slip, beat, which pretty much makes the beat quicker. And then filter 3, 2, 1, all the knobs for that. Now you do have beat pads in here, which you can use. They do light up. Loop, splice. I have all my stuff on here, so I know where to go. This works when the song's going. But let's put that back to cue. Then you have your filter from left to right. Channel 1, if you're going to put music on channel 1. Channel 2 for channel 2, obviously. And it's all exactly the same from this side to this side with how they have it set up. So, like I said, great stuff. You do have one button that I did not get to show you guys, sorry. Which is right there. That is your annex, off, and mic. Now, for me, when I'm streaming, I always have mic on because I don't use annex. I do have an annex spot on the far side where I can add something to it, which I'm looking down the road to. Bringing like 2 other mixers at some point down to be able to add to this and make it better. But it's not as easy as it sounds. because with the whole pandemic and all, it's not the easiest thing to process really easily. So I have one of my originals I'm gonna play for y'all. I'm seeing if I can find any of my other songs here, so I can't get copyrighted here. So I know with the whole Numark setup, some people are against it, some people love Numark. I personally would hands down be like, in my mind, I'm gonna I'm gonna use Numark as long as possible, because their stuff to me is hands down the best stuff I have used so far. Now, I haven't used Pioneer or any other stuff like Denon, Pioneer, and stuff like that, so I don't really know the difference between one or the other. Now, the one thing I do know, in my perspective of Numark, is that you can do so much stuff on Numark that I never thought I could with the Mixtrack Pro. But at the end of it, the Numark NV2 has a one-over, has like the big one-over than most stuff I've looked at, and it was actually a decent price, because I've looked at so many other mixers, and they're like $9,000 to $1,200, which I'm not looking for something that much. I actually got a hell of a good deal on this, thanks to Lonnie McQuaid. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be getting this. So, and also thank you to the fans for helping me get to this point where I was able to afford this. Now, to move on to this, I'm going to play 2 songs on here. They're mine. I produced, and yeah, if you guys enjoy it, I'm going to start with track 2. It's one of my older songs. It's called Dance 2020 Killer. Actually, never mind. That is a remix. I totally forgot that I had a couple of remixes on here, and that if I play it, it's not going to go well. So I'm going to play Psytrance Party, and then we're going to go right over to my brand new song. So. And also, I'm going to show you what the effects are like. So you heard that one. You heard the Mixtrack Pro. So. You guys. So I actually have 2 different effects on. And I'm actually able to play it differently for the sound. idea of what it's like with this. So I'll give you an overview of what these both look like, and then we're gonna have a bit more of a chat on some stuff here. So Numark NV2. That's a Numark NV2. A lot of buttons. Mixtrack Pro 3. Now, I'm gonna end this off on a good note with you guys. So, they both work off of Serato. The Numark Mixtrack Pro 3 also runs off of Virtual DJ. I can't remember what this one runs off of at this moment of time, just because of I was really caught off guard thinking of doing this today. So, hope you guys enjoy it. It's gonna be actually one of the longest videos I've done so far on YouTube. So, hope you guys enjoy. But the big difference on this is that this has two channels. This has 4 channels. That's only the big difference of it all. Also, actually, not the biggest difference. This one has screens. This one doesn't. The effects are so much different. Love every bit of it. Being able to actually choose how far you want every effect to go. Like I had phrase, flange, epic, verb, drop, LPF, and HPF all at the same time, and just modifying a small bit makes it sound better. So there's that. Now, the last thing I'm gonna say before I let you guys go. There is a lot more stuff that's gonna come out, coming soon with, I have a new track coming out. Can't mention the name yet, but hope you guys are ready for that. We have, soon there's gonna be a big change again, which I'll be talking about that in a total different video, coming soon. Live stream. I live stream Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch at DJ Digon Official. You can look up DJ Digon. You'll notice the logo that I will show in a quick second. Tuesday, 12 to 2 on Twitch, Eastern Standard Time also. Monday, I'm on Live Me from 12 to 3. Doing a killer set every day, every time I'm live. So if you guys want to come check that out, please do. Until next time, peace, love, positivity, live, laugh, wild, guys. Thank you guys for being here. And also, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. I'll be posting links down below to my social media. So until next time, bye for now.